Hello, Chris. Hope you're doing well. I think I heard some sound effects as I was looking at stuff. I'm assuming that was you. But let's go into the Let's Chat. Let's catch up on things I'm looking to test in the short term for the run. I didn't work on the bot / the mod as much as I was hoping I would. Unfortunately, shoveling sucks, chat, when you have to shovel snow. So I feel very, very wiped still. I got more sleep this time, but it just doesn't matter when you're shoveling for that long. Oh. That poor snow. It knows what it did. Snow is a menace to society, and you can't tell me otherwise. Let's see. Okay, I put in some more console statements. I want to make sure the durations are actually calculating correctly. We saw some weird issues yesterday with them. So, assuming it doesn't error out, I want to see what it gives me for both the evil commands as well as the good commands. I need to have a better name for those. I was contemplating if I wanted to call them like blessings and curses. Go for a more thematic choice, I suppose. Your society doesn't have snow. It's better off that way, Chris. So I touched the physics a little bit with one of the elements of Rushdown. That's mostly what I want to test. And then we're just gonna probably see if the menu commands for them work okay. And then if that works, I might write one more command for Hex before we get started, like with an official run. But I'm letting you know, chat, I'm feeling not well after shoveling. So I'll do my best, but I'm making no promises for good gameplay today at all, whatsoever. I feel arguably even worse than I did yesterday. I'm just slightly more awake. Sort of. My body didn't hurt like it does today, though. Okay, so let's go ahead and pause the music for a little bit. I believe the latest build is now available, so let me just make sure the game boots. And if it does, we'll switch over to it. Yeah, I was thinking Blessing and Curses would work a little better, because originally I was calling one thing HP for MP Curse, and then I was like, what if I just name the category that? Doesn't that make more sense? That way it's just implied. I don't have to say it's a negative effect that way. I was gonna say, Chris has some homework to do. Did you check the paste bin to make sure everything looks updated? I went through and updated some commands. So there should be almost all old references removed. If there's still an old reference there, just point it out to me and I'll update it. But I did that after the stream. Okay, it sounds like it's working. Make sure I didn't break it in a way that the form breaks. Okay, sounds okay. Yeah, the neutral in particular, I didn't have that. It still mentions the chaos meter. Did I not hit save? 1 second, chat. I'll make the change now. Yeah, that's weird. I thought okay. Apparently it didn't update. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna update the text for Max Mayhem. Or Pandemonium as well. think that's it. I'm just gonna immediately save it again. It should be better updated now. Now that I have the debugger open, I guess we'll test. We had the Ulrock's Quarter stuff, which was good. Wow, I hit level 24 in our test yesterday? What? What did I kill that gave me that many levels? That's crazy. I'm like not even anywhere near done with the castle. Okay, that blew my mind. And I can see the random gold is working since I have like 34,000 for some reason. Even though I'm pretty sure at one point I was at 50. I'm assuming it was Pandemonium that gave me the money. Or because swap equipment was used so often, I think it did give me gold. There's that, chat. There's some benefits to that. Madness. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. We definitely were at 0 at one point in testing yesterday. That's funny. Oh, you know what it was? It's because I killed double Ulrocks. Never mind. I was trying to think how I leveled up that quickly. Of like, oh, I killed double Ulrocks. Never mind. That makes sense. That checks out, chat, mentally. I just want to see, will this crash the game? If it doesn't, that's a good sign, but I still have to check the logs afterwards. Okay. It didn't crash the game, that's promising. So I think that issue was resolved, because we have holy glasses. In fact, I'm gonna make sure that it's not just checking that we have it on our character, it's just in general. We're gonna queue up another haste. Wait, why did I get such a weird jump there? What was that? Did you see that? I went like straight vertical, but in like slow-mo. How did that happen? Yeah, did you see that? I did it again. It was weird. It was like, I went for briefly, I went normal speed, even though I was holding forward. Or maybe because I like let go for a fraction of a second. Maybe that's what happened. Come on, I'm just gonna assume that's what happened. Let's see, what else did I want to test? Oh, I want to test rush down once haste is off, and then I think we're good to go. I love the rapid stab from this, though. Look how fast that is. What weapon is this? I need to learn what this is. Flat combat dagger. If I see a description with this in the future, I think I want to play with it, chat. I mean, this attack speed is completely insane. Like, what is this? I don't know if I've ever used this before, to be honest. Like, look at that. Ridiculous. Normally in the era when you do a diagonal, you get stuck in it for a while. Huh. Alright, well, haste isn't broken. I should have probably had a timer up to see how long this lasts. In fact, I'm gonna put the timer up now, just to see how long it takes from here. So in theory, it should last about a minute and a half. So if this lasts a whole minute, even though it's not quite at the halfway point, like now it is, then the duration is definitely working now. Unfortunately, I didn't get it from the very beginning. So it should automatically update both the timer correctly as well as the circle gauge. So I think this might be right, because if it's at, if you think of it in quarters, no. Hard to tell. It's gonna end about 40 seconds or so. That was hard to tell. I'm gonna have to look at the duration later. Well, anyway, it should be lasting a minute and a half. If it doesn't, it's just something I have to fix later. The most important thing is it is not crashing. That is the most important thing. If the back-end stuff is not quite working, that's why I have console logs, just to verify, because it should be adding time to the time span. Unless it's something silly, like I added a component to the time span, but it didn't actually update the total. Which I would not put past being the case, I will say, given the fact that I don't work with this. But for now, I think that was okay. I want to see one thing here with Rushdown before I check the logs. Alright, so if I jump from the candle, I jump basically a little past the other candle. Oh. What happened to my speed up? What? Why am I moving normal speed now? What happened? Question mark? Right, chat? Wait, I had super speed a moment ago. Why am I moving normal now? What happened? Weird. I'm gonna let Rushdown wear off and I'm gonna do it again. I mean, this isn't any different than what the previous command did in Legacy in terms of like Melty Blood versus extra range. I'm curious why it just kind of died on me. Weird. Do this one more time. See, like, now my movement speed is there. So if I jump from here to here, I, like, sort of clear the candle. Oh, yeah, I think that works. Yeah, there we go. I could give myself, like, a bigger air dash. You witnessing that, chat? Like, I could go really far with the dash. I might exaggerate the effect slightly. Thinking about it. So I am definitely getting more airtime by attacking, which is good. I want to give myself like pseudo air dashes. So I want it to be more exaggerated for sure. Like my goal is to jump from basically here and attack and land on the other stair. So it needs more speed, but I am noticing a difference now, which is good. That way it's not just like really boring running. I could give myself like little air dashes. Yeah. So I'm gonna multiply it even more, chat. Well, see, like now it made sense. Like Rushdown wore off. That's fine. Yeah, because like normally, just so you understand, chat, like this is as far as I normally jump, like candle to candle. So with the other one, I could jump to the second candle, and then with the air dash, the pseudo air dash, I'm like a little shy of the stairs. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to up the value. I think that was important testing information. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that was causing issues. Oh, I should use an underwater effect. Now, it said underwater 2 there. It should not be at underwater 2. It should have been underwater 1. So let me take a look at that. Oh, unless I have 2 Vlads, then that makes sense. No, I have 2 Vlads. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, wow, I really love the attack speed of this. It gives me like just enough range that I feel okay with the game, but just look at that. When I'm in an underwater, I get like 30 hits in the air. I don't know if it double hits that in the air, but still, the regular attack speed is insane. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it wear out, and then we're gonna very briefly update the game, but I think I'm almost ready for a run. So I'll just pause here for now. I don't really need to see anything else, I think, for testing. I just wanted to make sure the evil and the good commands weren't breaking, and we tested a few of them. In fact, I even tested neutral. I could test one more to see if it's working, I guess. I'll do, like, time stop. I'm just gonna time it a little bit. So it already ran for a few seconds, so I'll just add 5 seconds to the clock. I'm mostly just making sure that it goes past the 40-second mark on my little timer. We're just gonna wait it out a little bit, chat, just to see if it's actually adding, and then I'll look at the logs and confirm how much it was actually adding. Oh, the stopwatch thing could still happen when it's when I transition between areas, it can happen. Hmm. I'm not entirely convinced it's doing anything. Yeah, see, that was about a minute again. Hmm. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Yeah, that felt like only a minute. So as I said before, it could be I'm adding to the wrong bonus or something. I wouldn't put it past me that I added it to the wrong version. Like, it's definitely applying a formula to it. I just don't think it's calculating the other values like it should. So I might have to tell it to calculate. So we're gonna go ahead and close that for now. All part of the testing process, chat. I get to learn how it interacts with itself. Yeah, so I have a feeling what I'm doing is I'm updating probably the wrong value in the time span, which is fine. I'll just take a look at them again. See that, chat? I get to learn coding on the fly. Isn't that fun? And I'll get a much better understanding by looking at the logs as to what happened. Yeah, that did not look long enough to me. I mean, according to this, it calculated perfectly. Oh. Oh, the good one allegedly calculated properly. The bad one did not, which is interesting. Very interesting. I'm glad I tested the bad one well, in general. Because that looks correct to me. It's like the first one says like your base time span is a minute, the new duration is 90 seconds, the difference in seconds is 30, the new time span is a minute 30. Like, that statement looks correct to me. I just have to make sure it's applying that correctly. But the bad duration one said it's a minute, its new duration is 60, which is wrong. It shouldn't be 60. It should be 72 seconds. So I'm gonna take a look at that again. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably a rounding error again. Trying to think how to get that rounding error out then. 1 second, chat. I have to think about it. Oh, you know what? I can declare this outside of this. Okay. I'm figuring it out, chat. Yeah, the evil duration was not correct. 100%. The other one looked right, but it didn't time correctly. So I might just have to apply the value to more than one spot. Which is fine if I have to do that, because I have everything else I need to do that. But the evil duration was definitely wrong. Oh, let's see. I'll just call it... We'll call it time factor equals... And that is a much cleaner variation. Yeah, that way I have the total time times the time factor. But still, I'm a little confused how the good duration didn't work. I did base time span dot add new interval. And I'm returning that. Oh. Wonder if this is the issue. We're gonna test it one more time real quick. If that is the issue, which I'll see very quickly in the logs, then I just added it to the wrong value, which is not a big deal. But I just need to see what this gave me. And if it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. I'll just leave it in there and we could still go on with our later testing. I think we're almost ready for one last test. I should probably also update Hex, but we'll see. My goal is to probably start the run in like 20 minutes or so. Hopefully you're doing okay otherwise, Chris. Okay. Interesting observations. I'll go update the paste bin. Thank you for that. I'll just call it the effect ends, I think, in there. Yeah, instead of enemies, I'll just say allies for summoner. Tired most of the day, but feeling okay now. Well, glad you're feeling a little better. So yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that this value itself is being updated. Which I'll understand very quickly in the logs once I get it there. So if this function to add to the time span doesn't actually update the seconds, that would make a lot of sense, because I just told it to .add, which I thought would take care of that, because I'm not just... Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I could think wrong, it's not like I work in C#. I think otherwise everything else was looking fine. Unless it's one of those things where it's applying... Actually, that's a good point. Okay. I'm gonna look at... What was it? Rushdown? That looked a bit weird. No, not Rushdown. I'm gonna look at Haste. No, that one actually looks correct. Oh, I see what happened here. Yeah, I need to fix that as well. Okay. Easy fix. Easy fix. I think I had the name wrong for the speed command. So let me make that fix. That one's easy enough to do. Let's go ahead and make a build, and let's test it one more time. Hello, Rixian. Hope you're doing well. We're just doing a little bit of light testing, I think, before we get into a formal run. We were experimenting with things. Oh, I forgot to touch Rushdown. Hold on. I'm gonna make it very exaggerated. Yeah, not 1.5. We'll do double. see how this works. You know, I'll even do 2.5. You know what? I'm feeling very interested to see how much airspeed this gives me. But yeah, so far, we got rid of most of the major issues, I think, yesterday. So I think it's ready for like a end-to-end run test. Right now we're just tweaking values, making sure some of the scaling effects are working. So we'll be booting up the game in just a second, actually, to test a few specific things. Now, the downside is I just nuked my notifications again, but that's okay. Airspeed becomes bad dash? I mean, it might. I could make it really hot. I mean, it should stack also with haste, by the way. So it should be completely insane with it, for sure. Alright, let's pause the music. And let's just make sure everything here is working. If the tools work, we're just gonna briefly demo, and then we're gonna maybe start a run. All depends on what results I get from this. Mayhem started, yada yada. Switch into the game. You're just checking how many points you have. No worries, Rixian. You'll get up there. The rate of acquisition is pretty high, especially since you are subscribed, I believe. Active chatters definitely get a big bonus, so even if you only chat every now and then, it's almost like doubling the double. It does make a difference from what I recall. Oh, there we go. If only there was an egg command. I mean, maybe I could do something with the exclamation mark egg. Chat does love that. What would it do though if it was sent? I was gonna say I'm open to suggestions for that. Normally I charge points for it, but I think I'll let it slide if chat is interested. Well, I know. Well, no, see, that's too many letters. Listen, people. The rule number 1 with commands: keep it simple.
This is getting interesting.
Keep it simple. Exclamation mark egg is to the point, but like, what should it do? It could just chant egg, egg, egg. It could. Let's see. I wanted to test, I think, speed up. And I wanted to test what a negative command that had you HP for MP. That is such a shame. I won't be able to keep this weapon. This is so fun. Look at it, chat. Look at that attack speed. Have a ticker across the top of the screen? For what? Number of times the egg is used? Like, it's not even the right game for the egg. Yeah, this attack speed is completely silly, and it's not even bad on the ground. Well, actually, it is a little bad on the ground. But, oh man, the airspeed is insane. Chat, it's making me put in so much work for just like a basic command. I don't know about that, chat. The more complicated you make it, the less likely I am to agree. That's also the second rule of making a command. But man, that attack speed is something else. So I tried a positive command. We tried HP for MP. I just want to see what rushdown looks like. I want to see if it makes it completely insane broken, because I like to exaggerate it so I can see it easier. Before we jump from like here to here, What happens if I do this? Oh my gosh. Look at that movement speed. Oh my gosh. That is so fun. I might not even change it from this. Look at this. I can make one room leaps. Oh man. Oh, that's about what I wanted it to be. Okay, what does it look like with haste? Out of curiosity. Oh, it actually nerfs it. Oh, we can't have that. No. Oh, we're preventing rushdown and speed from working at the same time for sure. So you're allowed to do them, but they override each other. Yeah, that's not as good. I was thinking we would get super speed there. Do I have super bat for testing? Yeah, see, that's lame. That gets rid of it. Double positive makes a negative? Apparently, Brixian. Yeah, face tank is quite something. We have names for all sorts of commands, but if you have any questions, we do have the Mayhem sheet updated, but if I notice it, I will try to answer the questions as I come across them. So basically, just defense up and a ton of health. A lot of our commands are scaling based off of things we have in the game or number of uses, depending on the command type. Yeah, see, that's... I don't like that as much. I might speed lock it so that they don't interfere with each other. But man, that rushdown speed was something else. So it's even crazier than speed up. Which I'm okay with. I want to see that again, chat. Like, that was so silly. I just, like, fling myself. Oh man, that is so fun. Yeah, just look at that. Wow, that's so fast. I love that. Well, I have, like, little short hops of the super speed. Oh, that is so fun, chat. I don't think I'll touch this. Like, we run decently fast if I need to platform, but if I need to start moving, man, just look at that airspeed. It's so fun. Yeah, we could just have like drive or fly. We'll call them flybys. That's so fun. I mean, just look at that airspeed momentum. That was crazy. Having too much fun, must nerf. That doesn't look fun to watch, chat. I just like fling myself at hyperspeed. I know, it's crazy. Platforming is very difficult with that, I will say. But man, on the long stretches, that looks like so much fun. Oh, don't worry, chat. Have you... I was gonna say, the negative effects are very strong in this game. I'm not sure how much I'll tune them down. Right now, I'm gonna leave them as they were yesterday for the most part. We'll have a nice little... We'll just sample to make sure everything is working. Okay, minor trap. Oh, that clinka clinka clinka, it drives me nuts. I don't want to hear that while I'm testing. Got the slam command. Ooh, nice. I love how our MP overflowed. I love that. I have to check maybe Hex out once. I guess that's fair. Yeah, that halving health is really brutal with Hex, for sure. What else can we do? Get juggled, that's gonna be a chat favorite for sure. Don't mind the sound effect volume, it's just because I reset the tool config, so it's gonna be a bit lower than it normally is. Oh yeah, and that took away 4 items. I'm gonna make sure Confiscate is scaling correctly, so let me just see what it should have taken away in that scenario. And if that looks good, I might just play as is for now. Hmm. I don't think that cleared the correct number, chat, unfortunately. I think there's something not right with Vlad Relics Attained. Let me go ahead and fix that before we begin, because I actually want to see the scaling update if we can. Yeah, like, has Holy Glasses is definitely working. Why is the other one not working is the real question. Oh, you know what it is. Foiled again, chat. I know what the issue is. So there's a shorthand you could do in code for the plus plus to add one. I think I just did it on the wrong side on the calculation. Like, I had the right idea, but I used the wrong one. So if I flip this, I think this will fix it. So if I prepend it, because I want the new number when I'm doing the count, not after a loop. Let me go ahead and do that. That should fix it. So potentially that will be longer negative effects, which I'm sure chat will be very happy to hear. More brutal, chat. That should be completely fine. So let's make another build. And I guess we'll get started in just a few minutes. I'll switch over the game from just chatting over to actual SotN, so that way people, if they want to watch it again, they don't have to sit through me debugging. I'm trying to think about them, chat. But otherwise, looking pretty promising. I think I'm gonna leave the rushdown as silly as that is, exactly the way it is. I might leave haste on for now. I don't feel like tinkering with it. I'll just put that on the list of to do later. I'm gonna say lock out haste from rushdown and vice versa. Let's see. Don't need any of this open. Let's go ahead and close that. We'll go back to just chat for a little bit. Listen to some music as I make a build. Okay, made the build. So in just a few minutes, we'll get started. I gotta boot up the bot. Bot should be talking to you guys in just a moment. Oh, actually, that reminds me, before we boot up the game, we have to come up with a seed name. And then we could get started officially. So we have one more task to do, chat. Seed name. Looks like the bot is active. That's good. Chat is demanding the egg. You know what, chat? Just for you, I'm gonna call it egg, egg, egg. gonna say, generally my goal is to make sure people are having a good time, as long as it's not at the expense of others. I think we can abide by that for sure. It pleases the egg as well. If you say so, chat. Let me go ahead and drag and drop. I really should just have that pinned so I don't have to look for that every time. I'm putting in way more work than I need to switch this out. Let's paste it in and get rid of the old. I think we're now good to go, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and update the stream title. We're gonna call it First Mayhem Run, because before, the other ones were just demo testing. I wasn't attempting to clear it. But now we're gonna try really hard to win. No matter what the chat throws at us. So I think that's given enough time for other people to join in at this point. It's almost been an hour. About where I wanted to switch over anyway. Yeah, let's just make sure everything is booting up, and we'll get started. All hail the mighty Chaos Egg. Oh no. I have more than one window open. Let's not do that. So I'm just booting it up, chat. So just give me just a few moments and we will get started. We just made the seed. Just slightly play with the sounds. We're gonna say show all relics. I have to redo that. Yeah, that looks okay. Turn up the alert volume slightly. We won't be using the Magilu sound effects. I think maybe next time we will. As I said before, we've been doing a lot of testing, so it doesn't make sense to set up the sounds if we're just gonna purge it like every third or fourth build. So we'll leave some default sounds in there for now. Okay, chat, so I think we are good to go. So let's go ahead and switch over to the game. Give it a second. We can see it's called Egg, Egg, Egg. That's for chat. Okay, bot connected. That is a great sign, chat. We'll start a brand new file. Also, probably note to self, I should put the test files into a different memory card, but that's fine. We'll do that later. I at least cleaned up my saves this time, chat. I'm gonna call the file Egg Egg just for you, chat. Let's go ahead and get started. And actually, what we can also do is we could technically start it on this screen. So you should be generating points. By the time I'm done with the Richter prologue, you should have more than enough for any command. So thank you for waiting patiently. Oh, we love me? Okay, well thanks, I guess. Ooh, I was slightly off again. I gotta learn the positioning for that. Oh, I didn't mean to pop the far right. Oops. I should have let myself launch. Minor mistake. Now I have no idea where Dracula's gonna spawn.
This cannot be!
actually, you know what? Despite the not great movement in the beginning, I'm actually kind of happy with that. I got the damage stacks. I'm okay with that. I'm like, I didn't mean to hit the far right candle. But yeah, that was fine. Yeah, it's better to jump from what my understanding than just run up the stairs. And I had like one misposition on getting the second heart. So I'm definitely okay with that. Hopefully chat will let me reach a save point, but we'll see. Yeah, it looks like I have a decent weapon. Yeah. Already with the underwater. Go ahead and get some cash on our way there. Ooh. My movement speed is something else. That's giving me the unarmed, huh? Okay. So my goal, I think, with the command names is that for people that have never played it before, which should be basically everybody, and most of them should be fairly self-explanatory. So if any name doesn't quite tell you what it should be doing, just let me know. Oh, I got Leapstone from that. Nice. That's right. Punch the warg in the face. You know what, chat? If you had waited like one more second, I would have actually skipped death, and that would have been pretty funny. We're so close, chat. We almost had the death skip. It is possible to, if you use the slam command, you can make me leave this cutscene, and I keep all my equipment. I've only seen it happen once before, but I know it's possible. So, actually, not too bad, not too bad. Now chat can probably go full on mean since I'm about to get my first save. Ooh, half my health, MP and hearts? Brutal. Good hex. Yeah, just so Rixie could see what he did. Ooh, what a hex. HP for MP. Chat's trying to get me killed again. Yeah, I think the only one that's a little ambiguous is Hex. It's we start with Spikebreaker? Oh, okay. What a strange start to a seed. Has Chat ever seen that before? Starting Spikebreaker? I've seen starting Holy Glasses before, but never the former. Swap equipment. I don't think you should be able to get rid of that, fortunately. So I just ended up getting multiple weapons. Slices cleanly through enemies. Isn't that Vorpal? Oh, okay. I'm learning weapon descriptions slowly. Oh, godlike. I mean, thanks, chat. I don't think you meant to do that, but that, you know, we'll take that. We'll enjoy the little things in life. I mean, it just makes Skybot a lot easier. Chat mad. See, this is why you don't use swap equipment early. You gotta be really careful. You're fuming. Beat up? Maybe. Ooh, they're spawning in front of me. That could be tricky. Fortunately, my defense is decent, so they shouldn't kill me at this point. Spikebreaker is a really high amount of defense this early on, for sure. I would like to save, though. Now, these guys are actually in my way, which is kind of annoying. So, what am I even getting hit by? Hello? Not that. Okay, this is now a problem. Speed plus ambush here. A little brutal. Trying to platform like this is kind of insane. I just need to reach the save point. There we go. Save point reached. China's defeated Metabor. Nice job. I mean, Ambush is lasting quite a while, so you guys hopefully are enjoying the new version of it. Reduce my HP. Oh, the minor trap, that's right. Yeah, it took a little bit of damage there. Underwater again. Chat loves that command. It's definitely chat favorite so far. Oh, I forgot they could spawn in here. That's so annoying. Alright, we're not gonna bother using spells. We're just gonna delete them. No, he's too high up. What a jerk. Oh, Rushdown overrides Underwater. That's right. We'll take that though. Oh, I could go so high. Oh, wait. But I can't open this. Oh no. Oh no, I have the Bible. I have the Bible. I can just barely open that. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Underwater Rushdown. Well, that was ultra cheese. I love it. I love the ultra cheese. Cat's trying to slam me immediately. It's fine. Also, I'm wondering if I should lock down the hearts for Rushdown, now that I think about it. We'll take another save, because chat is going wild. I see most things are on cooldown. Yeah, I'm not sure why some of the commands are lit up still. Like, I see Underwater is white text, but it clearly has a timer. Oh, I fully expect pretty much none of those oh, get juggled. I fully expect most of those positive ones to never be used. Chat will do some very thorough testing for minor trap. Very serious in our fooling around. It's a good Magilu quote. Swap stats. Got resistance to dark. I saw a minor boon in there. Rixian trying to do minor trap. I think there's a minute cooldown for the user. I'm not sure when it was last used. I don't think I'm locked out of anything. Yeah, if I didn't put like a personal cooldown on it, then it would be impossible for me to do anything, because chat would just do that all day long. Oh boy, super speed. There we go. Oh, Max Mayhem? You know what? That didn't nerf my stats as much as I thought it was going to, so I'll take that. Oh boy, that movement speed is so hard to control, but I love it. There's a weapon up there. It doesn't look very good though, unless it's got a palette swap, I suppose. Nothing there. Disappointing. Oh, I got Super Spellcaster, so I think I was granted some forms. Nice. So, for people that haven't seen Max Mayhem, all that does is it maxes out the meter, and it also rerolls my current HP, MP, and hearts. So, really crazy things can happen from that, for sure. I think that's the only one that might not be fully self-explanatory, but I think it's pretty close. So, this is like a sort of nerfed version of Magician, for sure. So I don't automatically get bat or anything, because I feel like chat would get really mad if I got bat. I got unarmed, that's fine. Gotta juke the Fleaman. I'm unarmed, but also int-based. Interesting. So I do have flight. There's a couple possibilities I could do. I could have technically gone to all rocks if I really wanted to wait, but I think it's better to check the library here. I was gonna say, because I had gold, now I'm down to 202. Tough bosses, good choice. So, for people familiar with the mechanic of respawning bosses, I just rolled that into that command on top of making them tougher. So, it's just basically a very, very empowered command. Wait a minute. Oh, that was weird. Why couldn't I do that a second ago? Weird. Oh, maybe my MP was too low. Chat trying to help me with my MP problems there. Not quite what I mean. Now let me re-equip. I thought that was a shield at first, and I realized no, it's not. Ooh, it takes 3 hits? See, if I had a shield, I think I would just try to jump past them. Not going for trying to do the confiscate. It's on cooldown now. It'll come off cooldown a little bit. Don't worry about that, chat. Yeah, I think it's a little confused. I have to double check why it's doing that. Like, the bot has the right times, but for some reason the display is a little off. No worries, we'll just put that on the bug list for sure. Do I have enough MP to make this? I do, barely. So we will skip Doppel, because there's no reason to fight him. I'll take the gold ring, though. Speaking of which, okay, I just wanted to make sure the tracker was actually working. Ooh, Summoner, I think we'll take a little bit, because I don't think he can activate in the same room. Yeah, it'll take a little bit. I think the moment I go to take that warp, it'll activate. It'll do in a moment. Yeah, just so people are aware, you can't ambush me or summon in the same room that I'm in. I have to leave the room at least. That's been in there since the old version. But like right now it won't do anything. But the moment I do this, it should do something. If it can find something. I'm gonna activate the warp here just in case. Haven't decided if I'm gonna use that or not yet. It really just depends on what we come across. Like, I could technically go back to entrance, but I don't think it's worth it. Nothing at the elevator, though. A little disappointing. Yeah, we should start seeing them in the library here, I believe. And if not, then we'll double check the command. Speaking of which... I actually don't see it doing anything. Wasn't that working yesterday? Strange. I'll take another look at that command chat, because the rapier users definitely can spawn as part of Summoner. Protect me, Bible, from other books. Yeah, right? Like, I don't know. Very strange. Maybe the effect timed out? No, it sits there for quite some time. Like, I think it stores it for 30 minutes. So, like, we did not take 30 minutes to do that for sure. I got stats down. Okay, I mean, most of my stats are not too bad. I see I went to the minimum amount of health. That much I see. So I think one thing I'm just gonna add, just to buff maybe stats down, I'm gonna make sure it sets my current HP lower. I'll put that on the list. Oh, I threw a pizza by accident. Hello, pizza. Duel of Open? Okay, we got some interesting places to go. Is there any relic at the shop that I should know about?
I'm interested in this.
Oh, Shuriken. Not interested in that. Well, I have to say I'm pretty disappointed with the items in the shop. Oh, there's a 3K duplicator, but chat will never let me use that, so I'm just gonna assume it's not even there. I'm gonna buy some more shields, though. I mean, Resemble's family sword isn't terrible.
You're pretty much screwed.
We'll take a couple shields.
Thank you.
Yeah, most of these otherwise are a downgrade, which is really dumb. Oh, I didn't see the Sunstone. That was actually kind of worth taking.
Farewell for now.
Uh-oh, get juggled. I better not get hit. I have to play very carefully here. Chat activates speed to try to make me walk into things. Interesting power play. Oh, oops. It was already here. Silly me. Wrong one. This is the place I want to go to. Not bad, not bad. This room is kind of a nightmare. I might have to take my time here. And halving my health. Gonna be very interesting. Oh no. Oh, I'm dead. Good job, chat. You killed me. That is really hard to deal with. If you get hit once with get juggled, it's kind of over. Yeah, get juggled is very powerful. This is why I save every time we find a save. That is very excited to kill me, apparently. Yeah, look at my level compared to our test file. Man, I'm so underleveled. Rest in peace, our stats, chat. Oh, I died. Is this actually going to add more health than what I have? I should put a safety check in for Hex. So I think this is actually going to give me a super buff. Oh, well, not really. Oh, kind of. Okay, I'm going to add in a safety check. Then I can't ever end up with more health than before. This is fine, though. Good clear armor. Attack range is ridiculous, chat. Oh no. I'm probably gonna die to this. I forgot endurance was here. Or the equivalency thereof. This is annoying. They have so much health. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I have enough to soul steal, but I think I'm gonna be landed on. Oh, actually, good gameplay there. I killed one of them with soul steal. That's all that matters. Jump, jump. There we go. Thank you, unarmed. Goodbye. Yeah, you gotta be careful with it. Crucible taking ages. It takes, I think, at least 5 minutes before startup to let other people join in. It really just depends on if it's the first time. If it's on cooldown, I think it's 20 minutes. There we go. Oh, Chris is one. He is the murderer. But actually, even though I had bad gameplay for getting hit, I think I had a good recovery tactic there. Soul Steal was really good there. Unarmed, unfortunately, gets rid of... Oh, is that an armor? It gets rid of my sub-weapon, but it's okay. Because chat has used unarmed enough, I got extra range. Alo's the evil Magilu with the magic hands. Though no relics at either of those locations. Interesting. So we could go to the north, we could go to All Rocks. I might hold off on going to the underground for a bit. I could loop around back to the beginning. might be worth it eventually. Or I guess I could just check the other checks now. Uh-oh, did I get swapped I was about to say, did I get swap equipment? The answer is yes. Well, that's really good defense. Okay. I mean, our attack power is terrible, but defense-wise, I am ultra tanky now. I'll take that. Speaking of which... Now that I have... I had a feeling I would get confiscated or swap equipment. I just thought it would be better to go this way. Oh, when did I... Oh, Cubazoe from Hearts Only. I was gonna say, I don't recall picking that up. Ooh, that is bad damage. Can we get anything else? Here we go. Got a dive kick to move a little faster there. Oh man, that underwater movement speed is something else. I mean, I guess I could go to the top first. I don't really want to go to underground before I have Merman statue, if I can avoid it. Oh, underwater breaks the elevator. I don't even know why I bothered to try to do that. Our stats were swapped. And then my health was re-rolled. So I have all in and luck and no strength and con. That makes sense. Chad has definitely nerfed my damage. Super ambush. That's going in for the kill. Don't want to touch the stats. Illusion. We'll kill him just because. This weapon is so fun. I might as well just enjoy it while I have it. There we go. We'll do another safety save. That is so much health with the swap stats. I don't know where we were at before. I want to say closer to 140. So it definitely re-rolled, I think, some of my hearts and or MP. I got bonked. The curse. No more attacking for me. Chat going for the slam. Hey, Kirk. Hope you're doing well. Oh, no. Oh, I wanted a relic that's over there, though. I have to go back. It's annoying. Oh, and it's with super ambush. Oh, this is not good. I don't have a quick way of going across here. Yeah, unfortunately, the relic I'm looking for is on the other side. I might have to skip it, honestly. I don't think I could go back with this many floating skulls. With super ambush, these things are horrible. Oh, I got Rushdown 2. Oh, that actually saved me. Thank you, Rushdown 2. You're the best. I'm sure chat didn't mean to save me, but I'm like briefly invincible, so I will take that for sure. Okay, we'll just get through this. I just gotta get to the top here, and all is right with the world. Goodbye. We're just gonna bonk into them. Get off of me. Go away. Huh. Yeah, see that? Like, the rushdown effect wore off there. Do you see that? Like, I'm moving normal speed again. Very strange. Oh, there's too many enemies and I can't use the exit. This is a problem. I gotta reset the room. I might have to put a cap on how many things spawn in, because I really don't like that it can disable doors. That really bothers me. Literally, my only choice is to exit the room and come back. So we're gonna do this. Tough bosses, that's fine. Still cursed. Briefly. Okay, there we go. Let's try this again. There we go. Now we should be able to exit this place. Any interesting items in here? Boomerang? No, not really. Dynamite. Could be useful for all rocks. Dynamite actually does a lot more damage. I think I was sleeping on Dynamite, chat. That was just kind of a sad boss fight, chat. I think we can all agree that was kind of sad. Sad out of 10. I was gonna say, he might be... I'm not sure. Is he included in the tough bosses? I wasn't paying attention, chat. If it triggers, it'll say tough bosses at the top. I don't think it triggered for him. Now, for Richter, it definitely works. I mean, I swear he is if it triggered, he has bonus health. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it uses a completely different formula for him. Oh, chat got rid of Mist, so I'm gonna have to use the gravity boots it loaned me. Oh, I don't have enough MP to make that. Oh, why is my MP that bad? Hold on. Gotta restore. No, I don't want to save. There we go. Oh, fire a bat. Not a good item. Some items we potentially could sell back at the store. I was so close to not landing on that. I was gonna be so happy. Not quite. The unarmed here is definitely a downside. Yeah. Trying to punch these things. Very interesting challenge. We'll kill a couple of them on our way there. Wait for me. Got skill of wolf. Speed activated. Nice. Is this actually even worth going for? There's nothing even there. Not even worth it, chat. Alright, well, I'm gonna save that trip. I don't need to make the flight up there. This is spent so much. X damage. Oh, and super stats down? Oh, chat, you dumped my... Look, I'm literally at starting health again. I'm back down to 80 health, 30 MP, 30 heart, 7 to everything. Rest in peace, my stats. Now, you have to be careful, chat, because if you super stat down me after a hex occurs, you're actually making the stat down worse, by the way. So if the hex triggered before the stat down did, then you actually didn't do it right, chat. I'm gonna get a lot of stats back. Yeah, you gotta be really careful with that. If you want me to go back to beginner stats, because the hex will remove it from our total stats. I mean, can I do silver ring right now? I guess I can. We might as well as. I don't think I could go back through... Let me make a save point here. Oh, everything got swapped. I can still do what I was looking to do. I just ended up with a lot of cards, apparently. So I still didn't gain anything from Merman Statue. I lost Wolf, but I gained Gas Cloud. Interesting. Well, I'm still gonna go for it. So I could teleport back to entrance, which isn't a terrible idea. I might actually do that. Do all rocks. Maybe that's the power play. Yeah, maybe I should do that, actually. Because I'm gonna get to Silver Ring no matter what. I'll check here. If it's nothing, then I'll just go to entrance. Maybe that makes the most sense. I was trying to think if it would make more sense to go to Coliseum and wait on the check here, but I already made a save point, so I might as well seize it. What am I? Oh. Rest in peace, one of my shields. I mean, I should have predicted what happened to my shield. I don't know why I asked that question. It got nuked. Stopwatch? No, stick to dagger. Guess you lost everything at the perform.
Keep on keeping on.
Brutal.
Spin, spin!
Because I think this just goes back to Coliseum, technically. Like, there's one that... Oh no, the Get Juggled is active. I didn't respect it. We're gonna use Dagger to try to cheese our way through here. Look at me actually using sub-weapons due to the fear, chat. Do you sense the fear? Oh yeah, that's right, there's a boss here. Oh. Oh, see, that's a tough boss. I kind of know what to do with the boss, but its hitboxes are really weird looking. We'll get through this eventually, chat. One day. Man, it is super tanky. Do I really have not? Okay, I have one thing maybe for damage.
Fireball!
Chat swap my equipment while swapping equipment. Oh, did you give me Alucard's sword? That would help significantly. There we go. Listen, you just gotta take it slow. He just T-poses in the air, that's fine. Got the Maria cutscene, that's fine. Working as intended. There we go. I think I despawned the other boss by triggering the Maria cutscenes. That's the true top tier tech right there, chat. Because we fought the alternate boss there. Okay, I gotta punch things for a little bit. Let's see, was this even worth it? You have to find out that answer. Chat's mad. I mean, listen, if I don't spawn the other boss, it's just fine. I think this is where I need to go. So, do I have Spike Breaker equipped? Nope. My defense is insanely high. Oh, you gave me a Dragon Helm? Oh, wow.
No mercy!
We'll take that. For people not aware, it halves the enemy's defense. Aw, Pandemonium. I was in the middle of backdashing. Oh, I don't have Mist anymore. You know I'm gonna reset because of that, right? Because, like, there's nothing here anymore. I'm gonna reset this. I already said I was gonna do that if nothing was here, so I have to check this later. So goodbye, Pandemonium. I would have waited. That's not fair. I already said I was gonna reset if I didn't find anything there. You stopped me from finding anything there. Therefore, let's go back to Egg. I don't have to keep that. No way. Listen, that long trek back? No way. I'm not walking all the way back. Anyway, we're gonna go this way. Egg shames me. Oh, oops. Wrong area. I was gonna say, I'm like, what can I tell you? I'm not taking the L on that. I'll count that as a death. You technically killed me. That's like the closest, because I'm like, I'm not walking all the way back with no mist. No thanks. Okay, so now I'm here, so I might as well check entrance again. Ooh, that's underwater almost stopped me from using the warp. That was pretty close. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to... Oh, I was like 1 frame too early of leaving the switch. I'm gonna save here for yet another save split. And hopefully I can end up getting the entrance check since I'm here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back for that other check at some point. I think I could do it as I go towards All Rocks. I don't have Bat, but I don't even know where Bat would be, so we're not gonna bother. We're just gonna go with what we have. Gain trade for a gram. I think I will use that if it's in here. Pick a gram. Well, we're gonna use the underwater effect to skip some of those enemies for sure. How do I keep losing my shield? There we go. That time, I think maybe I just didn't save it, but it could. Didn't jump fast enough. Merman statue? Okay. I was gonna do under... I was thinking of Aurochs first, but maybe I could do that first. Let's see. Jumped a little sloppy there. Apparently there's nothing here. But I think because I got Merman, I don't think I'm gonna reset. It's just like I found something there. That way I could do Underground at my own leisure. I can do Succubus. I could try to go for Silver Ring. I guess it doesn't matter which order I do them in. No matter what, I would probably... If I end with Underground, I'll end up at a save point no matter what. Super Face Tank? Thank you, Chan. We definitely need to super face tank some things. So I'm gonna try not to save for a little bit. I'd like to take advantage of this if possible. Go ahead and go up there. I never actually checked what was over here. Nothing. You never know. Sometimes crazy items are there. Figure that's not too far off our normal path. Do we still have to go back and check Alchemy Lab, I believe? So we might as well do this check on the way there. We got flight, like, immediately afterwards. Oh, why am I not getting the gravity jump? There we go. Ooh, Spirit Orb. Was not worth going back to. Yeah, I noticed that sometimes the tracker doesn't update correctly. I think that's just an issue with the latest version. Maybe the 1.19 version of the tracker fixes that issue. Because I'm like, I didn't touch any code for it. It clearly didn't update that, even though I was just there. I'm like, that's a not on me change. But I didn't touch the code for that. Huh? Why didn't I? Oh, maybe falling off doesn't let you get the gravity boot jump. You have to actually do a legit jump. Oh, respawn bosses. That's right. Well, I might as well kill them again real quick. Sure, why not? Pretty sure we got the relic that was up there, so we used the Ultra Cheese. Actually, picking that up would be a mistake. We're not gonna pick up the health up. We're just gonna casually go back through. Not using tough bosses again. I think the tough bosses are gonna be used on Succubus. She's up next. Is that like a real Mornblade, or? No, it's not. Okay. So for chat that is not aware, Mornblade is the thing where every time I hit, I get health back. Sort of like having a soul steal on hit. It's like 5 dots there. I wasn't expecting that. Interesting. So I believe that's it for these checks. We know there's nothing down the hallway here. So we just removed, I think, all the orphan checks. So honestly, it's whatever I come across first, which I think will end up being Aurochs. If Aurochs is sealed, it might be worth waiting for still. Max Mayhem 3. Well, so much for the super health. Well, I'm gonna go save since my health just got halved. You can see I'm only at 87 or so. Oh, my health is actually at 46. Never mind. I'm a filthy liar. We just had so much health from the super face tank that it ignored halving our health. Okay. Well, we're still gonna try not to die. Yeah, I forgot. I literally half the health, but if I already have double the normal health, it just puts me at double at that point. If my stats get halved in between. Oh, this is actually open. Nice, that's convenient. I wanted this to be open. Eventually, we'll check the place in the middle, but I'm not in a rush to do that. We'll probably come out this way to go do the underground. Cat saying get juggled. We're gonna take a little detour. I can give you some items. Our sword is not bad, but something more appropriate for Dracula. Not what I was looking for. Oh, Buffalo Star. That could be fun later. Actually, that was a decent find. Okay, so we're gonna start with Coliseum, and we're probably going to do All Rocks last. Let's make a save in Coliseum, I think. I might save split for the Silver Ring. So no matter what, I'm gonna go down here, even if there's nothing in Coliseum. I think that's just the right play. Otherwise, it's a very long trek back. I bonked my head on the ledge there, but fortunately we have no jump. And there's nothing there anyway, so I definitely don't need to come back if nothing's in Silver Ring. Although it might be tempting to keep this just because of levels. Oh, I got their AI pattern desynced. That's not good. I think if I do this... Yeah, they should jump every time. Okay. This is not backdash, just run towards them. Got it. Speaking of which, is there any item that's right here? I didn't see anything. No. Oh, no, there is. What weapon is that? Strong versus holy? No. See, if that was like a Chrysogram, completely worth it. Is that a library card or a meal ticket? Oh, it's actually a library card. That's actually useful. Surprisingly. I got Resist Dark and Soul of Wolf. Nice. So I get guaranteed gravity boot jumps now. I did not go the correct direction. I think I have to go up here to make progress. I have to come back up here. Shows you how often I take this route to go to Holy Glasses. Or not Holy Glasses, Silver Ring, I mean. We gotta do our little zigzag pattern here. This much I remember. Invincibility with Rushdown, nice. Although... it does make platforming a little tricky. Oh, do I have Spike Breaker on? No, I don't. Yeah, look at that Rushdown speed, chat. Just look at it. Okay, was there anything here? Moment of truth. No. Alright, so that was a waste of time regardless. Oh, what happened to our super movement? Very strange, chat. I have to watch the VOD again to see what could be canceling out here. Ooh, that does so much damage, though. Where should I go from here? I guess I just reset? Didn't really get anything useful. Well, but I lose... Well, I think I could live without Wolf. I was thinking about keeping it, but I'm like, if I didn't have Mist already, I probably would have kept it. Also, why does it still say I'm at level 6? I can't be at level 6 still. That doesn't make any sense. Unless my stats are just getting out of control. Let me take a look. Am I really level 6? Huh. I think what's happening is that the... Oh, you know what it was? I think it was from the Hex earlier, where my level lowered. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna put another check in for Hex, because I think what happened is my stats were halved from Hex, and then I got super weakened, I think maybe the level 1. That's letting my stats actually get higher than they normally are. So I think the only correct call is to do all rocks here. I'll put a safety check in for sure. You really can't just double jump over that normally? Huh. You have to do the dive kick. Unless I just like really mistimed it. Very strange. Sort of worth checking these. That's an attack potion. Oh, this is hard to refresh. I'm gonna say, if that's an attack potion, that helps. Yeah, I guess if I do the single jump while falling, it doesn't refresh the gravity boots. I'm learning things today, chat. Health up? Not worth. There we go. Should be jumping there, actually. I'll safety save it for all rocks. I mean, we do have a full chaos gauge, quote unquote, which needs to be renamed in the future. So anything could happen in there. Just literally anything. We're gonna try to beat him and see what happens. Isn't paying attention to how many tough bosses were being stacked, so he may or may not have tough bosses on him right now. Health-wise, not looking all that great, but stat-wise, I'm actually doing pretty well. I think, because I said before, I think that's due to Hex. No, I don't think he's tough boss. Oh no, he is. I see the other version of him in the corner. Oh, hello, Super Underwater. Oh, it get juggled here? Brutal. There's so many projectiles to dodge. I might be dead here, because that's a really powerful combo. So I'm not even... I can't even touch the ground. There's too many projectiles. Juggles on cooldown. I think I'm dead regardless, though. This is just too much to deal with at once. Normally, they don't get to double stack like this. Which makes it not a problem. I really needed the Soul Steel input there, for sure. I didn't get it. And I hate that sometimes. I don't know if I just did it too fast, but I was looking to Soul Steel, which would have given me all my health back, but I got like the single swing twice in a row, which killed me. Unfortunate. Yeah, Super Underwater, let's see. I have a feeling if I'm gonna keep that long-term, chat, you better expect that to go to like insane prices. I am 100% nerfing that command in the bots. It is way too cheap at the moment. I think that's more powerful than almost everything other than Stat Down, Confiscate, and Pandemonium. I'll be real with you. Like, that is literally the reason I will lose those boss fights. Is if I get hit once, I'm just like in so much stun that the bosses can kind of do anything. I think it needs to be 100% nerfed in the prices. 100%. Duration, everything else, exactly the same, but that price, final version, chat, expect that to be doubled for sure. That is too much of a problem, especially on like Dracula in particular, or Galamoth. Both of those are really horrendous bosses to get it on. Whereas before, I think when it was just the slowdown, it wasn't a big problem, but now it's a big problem. Wow, look at that health difference, by the way. Yeah, that's super endurance, Fathom, ultra tanky. Yeah, like, look how fast this guy died in comparison. Ridiculous. So tough bosses definitely adds a lot of health to them, for sure. And the sad thing is that's not even as high as the latest version. Yeah, that was, like, so much easier. Because unfortunately, I just couldn't get enough strikes to put them into the second phase. But default bosses are, like, super free, for sure. But yeah, I'm nerfing underwater chat. Oh, nothing there, that sucks. 100%. To say goodbye to that price point. Like, to me, honestly, like, I honestly feel it's almost stronger than Hex, to be real with you. Like, it is just so... I think it is just so overwhelmingly powerful. Just due to, like, how the underwater mechanic interacts with everything else. It's definitely getting nerfed. And I already increased its price, and I'm like, no. I think it needs to be more expensive still. Like, I'm okay with, I think, everything else but that. Like, that is just way too cheap. Yeah, like, the fact that you could stop me from warping, the fact that it stacks with get juggled, the fact that it just, like, keeps me in, like, permanent stun lock versus the super bosses. No, it needs to get nerfed. Oh, a Vlad Relic, our first one. 100% getting nerfed. Yeah, as I'm looking at, like, what the alternatives are. Like, Ambush and Tough Bosses, I don't think it's as powerful as those two. But I think it's way stronger than Hex is currently. And Hex was meant to be really strong. And I'm like, no. Not quite. Oh, I actually did that correctly. Amazing. I don't think there's anything else I could do here. What I'm gonna do is... I guess we'll exit to the... Oh, that time I did it correctly. I guess I'll exit to the clock tower. Eventually, if I can aim correctly. There we go. Go ahead and clear up that broadsword. Yeah, I think what I'll do... I think a good alternative to make sure that Hex doesn't, like, give me super stats is I think whenever you stat down me, I think I have to have it half any stored stats. I think that's the most fair way I can do that. I think that's, like, the only fair way I could do it, because I don't think I could rely off of our current level or our current stats, but if I do that, that should eliminate most of the issues. So I'm gonna make a note of that. Oh, oops. Invincibility. See, that's what I wanted to have happen the first time. I have to dive kick to get the bounce. The damage boost is real. Yeah, is there anything else I feel like is inappropriate price-wise? I think I've been mostly okay with the other commands, honestly. Like, the only one that might have to go up is Rushdown. I think that's about it. But, like, is it stronger than a Max Mayhem? Not really. But does that mean Max Mayhem is underpriced as well? I'm not sure. I have to think about it. Like, Max Mayhem is so good for the chat, for sure. Also, I need to stop doing the gravity inputs when I'm in the screen transition. That's a me problem, it's not a game problem. I got a gold ring, interesting. Does it actually come with stats, though? No. Yeah, Max Mayhem is a lot of fun. I really like how that command turned out. It's not what we started with, but I'm still pretty happy about it. So unfortunately didn't get Silver Ring to check this location. That's okay. We're just gonna continue on to the underground. I believe that's our last check before testing out Richter. Yeah, stat-wise, we're out of control for sure. So I'm gonna quote-unquote buff slash nerf X a little bit, just to make sure it interacts correctly with stat down. Because I feel that's not fair to the chat. with that interaction. Oh, wait, I'm confused. Oh, it's in the next room. Sorry. I forgot. There were 2 downwards doors. And I was like, wait a minute. There we go. There's that lack of game knowledge coming in. Yeah, over here is where I used the Jewel of Open. Got it, got it. So is there anything else that I think needs to be changed? Pain trade, I think is okay. I did slightly buff it while we were testing yesterday, and I think it's at an okay place. Where it gives me like a moderately useful item, but I lose stats. So it's kind of like another way for the chat to injure me. It's probably the only way I will get items for the most part, is I have to sacrifice some stats for it. Chat going for the underwater immediately.
What?
Yeah, see, underwater, no. I feel like this is on par with Hex, if not stronger, as I said before. Wow, that took forever to land. Oh no. So definitely expect that price to go up. So many commands being tested. So yeah, I have to take a look, I think, at the rushdown timer. I mean, I didn't touch anything on the timer. I wonder if it's just looking at the wrong input or something. It should always be a minute solid, but it doesn't appear to be that way. Ooh, almost didn't have to use a form for that. Oh, also I need to double check Summoner as well. We'll check that item on the way out. Yeah, see, I'm in a long stretch where there's no enemies, so Summoner is not going to do anything. I swear I don't input it any differently, and then sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I still have to learn why that is. Like, is it just because I was holding forward too long that it just didn't take the left input? I don't know. Very strange. So get juggled on this boss will be interesting. Now I have speed up. Does that impact the cutscene? No, it seems to be a set speed. Okay, so fortunately I'm not going to get juggled during the succubus fight. And she's about to die. Didn't I do speed a while ago? Am I on some weird delay? I mean, commands get queued. If there's multiple active commands, they usually take a while to come in for. That's normal behavior. Plus you put speed in while underwater was there. Yeah, speed and underwater don't stack, Kirk. You had underwater on me for like a good minute, 20 seconds. Did the commands get messed up if I spam it? No, I'm pretty sure it's because you stack 2 opposing effects. And that's normal behavior. Rushdown and speed do stack though. Unfortunately, yeah, I have to fix that. I thought that they just amplified each other, but they don't appear to do that, so I'm 100% getting rid of that. That's the other thing I'm gonna change. Yeah, see, I'm not getting the benefit of speed or rushdown here. Kinda sucks. Yeah, see, now I have normal speed for rushdown, which is not intended at all. Unfortunate. Oh, dropped my controller. Okay. It's not weird. I mean, it's like, to me, I thought that they had separate values. They just don't, apparently. So I'm gonna bonk into him to kill him. It's not really all that weird, to be honest. Fortunately, because you guys have been spamming underwater so many times, I don't have to worry about dying to this damage. That was my nerf to underwater, by the way. I was like, no way, you guys are not timing me out, killing me with that command. No thanks. There we go. Use holy water to open an urn. Why am I not getting the input again? There we go. Oh, she looks a little funky. Hopefully she doesn't do anything crazy. Yeah, it looked like she got the tough bosses applied to her briefly. I mean, it didn't help her that much because my stats are insane. She's one of the easier bosses anyway. Yeah, I'll have to see in the back end if it applied it to her, because it names them in the console logs every time. We only have a couple checks left. Yeah, I got Merman statue, and then the underground checks. We'll take this slow ride back, I think. I don't think I'll save split this. I feel like there's decent odds this will be something we need. Granted fairy card. Thank you, Minor Boon. I acquired dynamite from bats. Oh, I got slammed. Yeah, see, like, now this area isn't just, like, insta-death central due to the nerf of Underwater. Thank you, nerf Underwater. I appreciate having the breathe underwater capabilities here. Like, the only part of the game that's useful in not Chaos and Mayhem. Yeah, otherwise I would have just been dead here. There's nothing I could have done with Slam and all the other things. I was gonna say, chat trolled themselves. It's okay. Oh, took my gold. Rest in peace, my gold. Yeah, I needed some non-damaging effects in Minor Trap for sure, or else the chat would just kill me every time. I think it's balanced enough. I wanted more dynamite, but we're not getting it. What a shame. I know they can spawn it. We've seen it. Indeed, it was Silver Ring. I had a feeling it was something we needed, because we had so many dead checks. Like, granted, we did pick up a lot of familiar cards, but, like, that also meant that we still haven't gotten anything else. Also, when did I acquire Holy Glasses? Did chat, swap equipment me into it? Because I don't recall picking that up at any point. So I could just leave, but I should check for Glad Relics. Also, this is a lot of bats. Cat loves how messed up they can look. There's certainly something. Now the problem is that they're in my way. So I could go back and check the clock tower before we leave officially. I don't think there's a super great chance of that being useful, but it's better to be safe than sorry, because generally the complexity is not high on a casual seed, and getting 2 rings in order to just get the 1 check, and the rings are already locked behind other things, means it's pretty high complexity. We already did the silver ring check, and nothing was there. It would have been like the other super high complexity, potentially. Okay, so I think we're done with this. What else could we do? Yeah, I guess we just have the underground checks left. I'm not sure if it's faster to save split from this point and go forward, or if it's faster to save from the Coliseum save point and then just go back. Really curious about that, chat, actually. Like, going forward, what would my new strat be? Specifically for Mayhem. There we go. Chat spawning the super ambush, so that's a problem. Well, I'm glad I saved earlier. This could get really ugly. I'm apparently immune to one of their status ailments, thankfully. Might be Curse, because I have the heart. So I might actually be immune to their damage, surprisingly. I think poison will still get me. Yeah, see how I'm guarding it? Thank you, immunities. Yeah, see that? They're not able to hurt me. Plague of useless. I mean, that's how it worked in the original one, to be fair. Like, nothing changed there. I mean, like, I could... Like, that... The normal enemy is able to hurt me. I could remove Curse Effect if I happen to have Curse Immunity on the Super Spawn. It's the only thing I could think of. Because I am just straight up immune to them. Yeah, I think I'll have to do that. We'll be a bit fair for chat. Also, where is this barrel chucker? There he is. That's a balance in favor of ambush. There's just so many frogs. Come on. I almost made him overshoot it because I was so busy killing frogs. Let's do a save here. I think it's faster if I were to save split this in the future. Yeah, I feel like this is much closer. That way, if it's nothing, I just come back here and continue on to the Coliseum. Actually, it makes a lot of sense. I should do that in the future, because the worst thing that happens is I lose... Well, I mean, I'm gonna go to the Coliseum anyway. Yeah, I don't think I'd lose that much time. I mean, I'd lose more time if I don't use gravity boots like that. Like, of boing noises and minor inconvenience. Pretty much. Yeah, this is not a really big... Whoa, that was weird. Did you see that? He got... I must have gotten the exact frame that gravity boots wore off. Because he was just hovering in the air for a second. Despite no effects being on screen. Yeah, it's not too bad of a backtrack. Maybe I'll do that for Mayhem. We'll dive kick our way down here. Metal. Interesting. The other one looked like a collectible, so if we end up actually taking an item here, take a look at what was behind the waterfall. Bonk. I don't think we really have anything I need to go fast here. Well, actually, no, I could dive kick. Oh, I couldn't activate the mist. It was annoying. Okay, we're slightly outspeeding the boat. That's all that matters. Nothing there, so it's faster just to save split this, I think. Also, our strength score went out of control, by the way. I'm gonna double check Hex to make sure it's not doing something goofy. Because I don't think we've done repeated hexes like that before. But yeah, our strength score looks way too high. Again, I'm gonna have to rewatch the Vaughn and kind of test it a little bit more. But I'll be looking at X no matter what, just because I want to make sure it interacts correctly with the stat down. I think if I have the collected stats, it makes sense. It could be something like I'm failing to clear the stats. Just be that simple. Oh, I'm trying to kill him quickly with Holy Water. Which surprisingly works. I mean, I guess it takes... Even though it's like Holy Fire, I guess Holy makes it take normal damage.
This one is special.
Yeah, our strength is way too high, but that's okay. It'll fix itself eventually, via stat down. Because we lose a percentage of our stats. Alright, so moment of truth. Is there a Vlad over here? This is the real question, chat. Should have just shielded that, actually. Yeah, we're one-shotting those. We are way too strong. Nothing over there. Huh. Okay. It's probably a card fight, I guess. I think what I'll do is I will ignore the warp point for now. No, I still have a library card, so I'll save with the library card. Ring of Varda? I don't know if that's a real Varda or not, but we'll hold on to that. Oh no, Chad is retreating from the site of Yanfu. So unfortunate. Okay, so let's make a save here. Chad has defeated Waddle Dee once more. Just thinking if you guys were fighting random things, just fight the egg. It's an auto-losing counter. You can't defeat the egg. Egg just has like 9,000 attack, 9,999 HP. Just one-shots the whole chat. Just says all bow before the power of the egg. Guess we'll check Spike Breaker first. I keep forgetting it. We didn't save it there. Yeah, this is another really big thing if I want to speedrun, or not speedrun, if I want to race the game. I gotta learn how to do blind bat. That's one of the things I think is like not optional while racing. Is that's potentially like a 6 or more minute time save. And I would be at a very big disadvantage if I can't do that consistently. And I'm already don't have the smoothest of movements. Nothing over there, interesting. Jump slightly too late. That's okay though. Live relic? Nothing. Ooh. Brutal. Well, I guess we're safe splitting back to the other point. Roll your eyes, chat. Where are these Vlad relics? Where are they? We're going to full clear at this rate. We'll clear it eventually. So we've already spent more than an hour in the first castle. Kind of brutal. So it shows that I have a lot to learn when it comes to movement tech. Like in an hour, I should have already been in second castle kind of deal. We haven't even checked the clock tower. Mystic Pendant. That one could be useful if it's what it says it is. I'm gonna try to take advantage of the time stop first though. Yeah, like I know I got crippled a lot, but even then, I should have been a little faster. Oh, they're not affected much by that. Okay. Ooh. Failure to perform. Brutal. Wow, we do so much damage. It's not even from our weapon, just our stats are completely off the wall at the moment. Yeah, there's like small changes I think I want to do. But I'm getting a good sense of what the balance is like now. I think a lot of them are extremely close to where they should be. I might do some quality of life changes, I think, before the official build. Like, I think Unarmed giving the sub-weapon back is a must if I'm gonna release it. Did I just get hit by? Yeah, we'll just go straight into the boss. This is fine. Oh. Hitboxes, please. Wow. Poor boss, chat. We hit it. We hit it. Ran it over. We were the tank, chat. Just crushed it. So OP right now. Yeah, we haven't been this strong in a long time. I think that's due to a bug, for sure. Oh, that was just for Power of Wolf. You know what? Where's it at? I think we still have it, right? It didn't get re-rolled. Did it get re-rolled? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I was gonna library card out. I thought I still had it. I have the meal ticket from earlier, but I should have had a library card. Oh well. I guess we'll just live with our choices. If I were to go out this way... Oh, I could take the teleport back. You know what? That works. That works. Because I need to check Gold Ring and Silver Ring for Holy Glass normal location. This is fine. Also, yeah, we'll avoid save splitting this for now. We'll take the L. Poor enemies though, chat. Oh, we were one hit away. I was gonna say, I thought that would kill him. Little shot. Oh. Hello, Rushdown. Oh, yeah, Kirk, have you seen the hyper speed, Kirk? Look at that hyper speed. I love that air dash. It's so fun. That. That's definitely my new favorite. I mean, just look at that. Just we go flying. Even when I fail it, we still slide an insane distance. So I kind of like that. It's like more skillful speed. But it does make it a lot harder to platforms. That's why I think it's more of a neutral command at that point. It is really good. Ooh. Fun. Let's go ahead and swap out. So we destroy the warp with our damage. So yeah, we have one location. I haven't checked there, but we're gonna do 2 more warps. And we're gonna check the clock tower, and if nothing is there, that's fine. Technically, I could have saved at the other one, and that would have been faster, because this clock sequence takes forever. Yeah, that hyperspeed, I was like, I have a feeling we could give ourselves a ridiculous air dash. And that, to me, opens up not only a new way to play, but a new way to move. So attacking to go in for, like, a big air dash, I think is really cool. I don't know if there's a way to avoid that damage with the jump, but the bonk is so consistent at this point. I might as well do it as long as I have health. There we go. We don't even need to fight those enemies, chat. We're fast enough. We don't care. Let's go ahead and equip the rings for sure. Wear clock and in tower. Our strength is off the wall. There we go. So yeah, no crashes. Some unintended side effects for sure, but that's to be expected. I think this is literally the first time I've ever done a run other than just like literally testing the commands. So it helps to see the commands over time, how they interact with each other. That helps make sure things like the timers are turning off, things like that. So pretty happy with the testing so far. Now we could get rid of these for... Oh, is that a real Varda? Oh, well, we'll not equip that. That'll make chat upset. Let's just go with what we had before. I don't need to become tankier. It's fine. It definitely increased all of our stats. I don't know if the stats it raised were correct. Maybe it's Moonstone, technically. But it was certainly a big stat increase. It was actually mandatory we come here. I am so glad we did that, chat. What a ridiculous high complexity check in casual, by the way. Ridiculous. This was actually required. Ridiculous. I'm glad I made that choice. That would have been a big waste of time if it had not been the case. So I'm pretty sure we got our complexity check out of the way. There's nothing higher in the game, to my knowledge. We only have 2 Vlad relics left, and there's only 1 possible Vlad relic that could still even be here. So we're gonna take that opportunity to go to... I'm trying to think if it's faster to do it that way. And I think it's actually slower to take the warps there. See, this is where if I had that library card, chat, this would have been the other place I would have used it. Like, I would have taken the time loss to take the warp to go there, and then I would have warped from that location where we got the Vlad relic all the way to the library. That would have been a big time save. I will notice that we haven't received that, which is good, because I'm not really good with that anyway. But I do find it amusing. So we've checked literally everything but the check next to keep. Tap Pain traded for a rune sword. That's actually an interesting item. I'm not going to use it for bosses, but for stuff like this, we could kill them off screen. Oh, it's one shot. Oh, one early. I should really count when these things appear. That's something I should know. I've been in this hallway enough. Like, this one should be it. There we go. So for casual clear, I do like this weapon quite a bit. 100%. So we have to make one check before we take the warp. And I don't even think it's worth safe splitting for this. We should just go for it. As long as I'm able to use the elevator here, I think we're okay. And we're coming up to Richter. We have holy glasses somewhere in our inventory. I think Swap Equipment gave it to us. Oops. Bonked. We're gonna go ahead and grab that, and then we'll take the warp back, I think, is the play of the day. This was the one that Kirk slammed me past earlier. This one's for you, Kirk. I had to go back for it. There is no way I was gonna get here no more. Oh, there's Bat. Okay, Kirk stopped me from getting Bat. That's fair. That one slam that sent me all the way across. That would have been useful earlier. Oh well. Well, we'll keep it and move on. Oops, shield dash too quickly. So I think at this point, we're just gonna go ahead and take the warp back. And I think we full cleared Castle 1. There's nothing else to look at. And because we activated the warp earlier, we should just be below Richter now. All we have to do is save, and then we'll try to fight Richter. We'll see what happens. Oops. I gotta remember I can miss if I bonk, and I can get out of that state quicker. Okay, so now we're ready to fight Richter. We have almost every relic in the game, so there really should not be that many left. I mean, there's literally 3? Oh no. What happened to... Why did Bat go away? Wait a minute. Oh, unarmed, that's why. I was like, wait a minute. Like, no, I just earned the Bat. Super tough bosses. Need to make sure I have holy glasses on. Oh, it's the enhanced version. I'm actually gonna skip the Bible here. I want to keep that unarmed. I think we're gonna need it versus Super Richter. Oh my gosh, get away from me. Thank you. Thank you, unarmed. I was gonna say, it backfired. Yeah. I think because, like, when you're in the air, you can multi-hit. So because the unarmed gave me extra range, because I think that was the second or third time no, it was the third time it was used. It let me actually reach the orb for multi-hits. So every punch was double hitting. So even with the boosted shaft orb health, it didn't help it because I got like the quad hit in the air for jump. Anyway, Richter got deleted. I don't think I would have killed him normally, but we did do several hundred damage to him, which is rather silly. Yeah, the orb is not health based, it's based off the number of hits. So having unarmed there is actually useful if it has range. I guess we'll save here. There's no reason for me to backtrack, so I don't really need the other warp. We're just playing casual, so I don't think I'm gonna take the warp to the left. I'm gonna go straight for Darkwing, I think. I think this is Darkwing, right? Oh, unarmed wore off. I should probably put something else on. See, something like this. Chat trying to slam me. Oh, that can hit you in the air like that? That's interesting. I gotta learn a better strategy on this boss. This boss, I don't know, like, I know he swoops left, and you could get the early hits on him. When he goes to the right, I think you could get behind him. But other than that, I'm not sure, like, the best way to deal with him. I'm gonna have to watch some people fight him, so I could get a better understanding. I think that boss is the only boss that gives me sort of trouble, for, like, if I'm low on stats. Obviously, if I'm this OP, he's never gonna kill me, but for other runs, it's important to know. Because we've gone in there before with, like, 80 health, and he can kill you with the grab, unlike some of the other bosses we've fought. No, that's too fast. Come on. Yeah, I think I'm just doing it too quickly. Just gotta slow it down. Yeah. Okay, so we only have a few checks we need to do, but we'll see. Oh, helps if I actually gravity boot. We have Medusa again, which I really don't feel is like a real boss. I don't know why she's in second castle. She's so easy. I think they just messed up in how she does damage. Like, look at that. Even when she hit me there, it did 0 damage. Like, that just doesn't feel right, chat. Also, I meant to be crouching. That's the only reason she hit me, chat. I didn't crouch. But she just gets deleted, honestly. What a free boss, chat. I don't even consider that a boss fight. I don't think we've ever died to Medusa before. I don't think we ever will. It will be an extreme skill challenge, chat, if you can make me die to that boss. I think even with underwater, I still don't think she could kill. Because of the way she works, Stone always does 0 damage. If Stone actually did damage, maybe she would hurt us. Otherwise, her only damaging attack is the sword swing. She won't do it at distance. And that laser always misses if she petrifies you. So I feel like they just misprogrammed that boss. Excuse me, chat. Burke ended up with the points. Nice. That sucks. I think I need to go left here. It's been so long, chat. I'm trying to go to the mummy, so I think this is correct. They're just tanky enough I can't kill them in one swing. It's a shame. Hunter sword, sure. Let's just fly over this. Or for awesome one. Just juggling him while casually going to the next boss. What's this? Silver crown. Okay. There we go. Use a little bit of wolf there. Get that nice angle. Anyway, let's watch a boss get deleted, chat. Are you ready? Oh, he almost died instantly. Close. Alright, it took like 4 holy waters. My bad, chat. It says underwater 3, so it's registering our Vlad relics correctly, which is good. Look at that airtime I have, chat. Ridiculous. So also nothing here. Interesting. Alright, so it's not even worth using the bat. I think we should just do this to get out of here. A movement speed. Yeah, I think Rune Sword plus Holy Water equals GG to a lot of these bosses. The downside is we get slower movement, but if we're just looking for a clear, it's not that bad. Also, our Wolf Dash is pretty good. We might be using that since we have Skill of Wolf. You see that gives us invincibility. We actually get up to a decent speed. The problem is, like, canceling the form is very slow. But vertically, we move pretty quickly with that. That's not too bad. Yeah, how about no? Speaking of which... re-equip Spikebreaker again. Oh, Underwater Whirl. That would have been useful in the next area, actually. Ooh, the backward slice. Abusing bad hitboxes. I love it. Let's just try to get to the surface here. Now, it is important we get this warp in case we have to go all the way to death. And death ends up being the last relic. So we could use this to return in order to reach Dracula faster. Do a little backdashing into the bat for a little bit of movement speed. I timed that completely wrong. I deserve to be punished. Oh, he landed on me. Where is his hitbox? I need to learn this with him. I don't understand where the safe part is. Can I just walk under him? I don't know. We're in a little bit of trouble here. I don't get this wing smash. Okay, we got it. I'm one-hit killable right now. See what happens. I gotta avoid the wolves. I'm actually not even gonna wing smash here. I'm gonna save the MP. Because if I mess up the wing smash and I overshot, I think that would actually kill me. So we have trio left. We have Jacko and HP for MP. Unfortunately, I did get my health back. Lose a little bit of health here, though. More dynamite. Take the safe route here. I learned to do that. Yeah, these bosses are so dead. I could soul steal them, technically, with HP for MP up. I really need to. I don't think I need it, though. How did he... There we go. So you're seeing the power of the Rune Sword. It just lets you just do stupid damage. Like, I'm getting hit there and still damaging them. We could trade all day with this. He's dead. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. There we go. We got a pretty good combination of weapons, I will say. Man, nothing here either. Okay, so there are only 6 checks left in the game, and we need 2 relics. And there are 2 bat relics we haven't attained, so 2 of them have to be empty at this rate. We're gonna do a save split here for Beelzebub. Wait, not where I thought this was. Well, I mean, I guess it could go straight to Beelzebub. And then just wrap around, I guess. That should also be fine. I gotta conserve a little bit of MP here. Now, this area can be a little tricky. Hopefully I could get the double hits. There we go. I'm gonna take it a little slow here, so I don't have to deal with Minotaur. Thank you, Rune Sword. Yeah, I want to make sure I have full MP for the upcoming area for sure. Now, if I don't have Jewel of Open, I can't go this way. It's also important to make sure that I have that relic when we go to do this, so I'm not going to get very far. Yeah, this room right here, really don't want to do it without that or something similar. It's not a good time to choke on the wing smash. Not good. Come on. Okay, we killed a few of them, which is good. If I was more comfortable with chaining wing smash, this would be a lot easier for sure. Now, unfortunately, they are all over me, and my exit, I think, is right here. Okay. We got through it. So that one's much easier if you could chain the wing smash back to back. You just kind of glide along the ceiling so that you don't ever really exit the bat form, but I'm very bad at it. So that hall in particular is very difficult for me to get through without getting hit. It's like doable without that, but it's not fun. But I figured I'd try to practice that a little bit. I sort of got wing smashing, I just can't chain them at all. So I just don't feel the timing. I don't know if there's like a trick to it, like I'm just doing it too early, or it's just something I need to have someone literally sit there and explain to me like what's wrong with the input. It's just one of those things. I just don't get it, honestly. We'll kill his legs so I can do more damage. His upper worm. Oh, I stepped on the worm. That's unfortunate. So we can just wing smash back and forth through him. In fact, it's recommended we do this. That's why I also don't think I'm gonna come here without that. Why do they do so much damage? Am I still poisoned? I think I'm still poisoned. There we go. I'll through him eventually. Trying to beat him normally is a pain. I mean, if we had the axe sub-weapon, it would be fine. We could stand a pretty safe distance from him. Okay, chat, I'm really hoping one of these is the Vlad Relic, because I'm getting a little concerned. We have to go all the way to Galamoth, which I really don't want to do. We found the only familiar card we were missing, chat. So there are 2 bat cards, 2 relics. So one of them's still an empty check. We have a 2 in 5 chance of getting a Vlad Relic. Not the best odds. I don't know where I'm going. Why did I go this way? I think I was autopiloting that, chat. At least I don't... Hold on, I'm actually confused where you go. Yeah, I think you fall here. I started going to the elevator, and I'm like, that's not right. Shows you how little I play the second castle. I think we'll go downwards from here. Yeah, this looks better. Yeah, this is the post-boss room. Got it, got it. Fortunately, there's those little evil bitter flies, or whatever they're called. They're probably my least favorite enemy in the game, just because they're literally invisible, like a third of the time. So you just walk into them, and you just have no chance. So if I'm ever low on health in those rooms, I think it's basically GG. They could be anywhere. Okay. Kind of worked as intended. We haven't saved in a while, so I'll just keep going. And take a very small break here, just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. There we go. I see chat checking their gold. So it's good that it seems that the prices are sort of keeping up with the economy. That's a good feeling. I don't have to nerf that much in terms of pricing other than Cripple, or not Cripple, Underwater. I think everything else is pretty fair. It's that like speed and regen will, you know, they're pretty much on the cheaper end for sure. Regen is very useful. It's just not going to outscale any of the negative commands. So I think that's why that one has to be cheaper, for sure. Oops. We'll just wing smash through the Nova Skeletons. Do a quick jump there to not get hit. Kill that one. I think this is where you normally save split, right? This should be where Succubus is. Let's go ahead and make a save split up here. Ooh, I didn't get the full backdash distance. Slightly too slow. Yeah, we're just gonna come up here, save, and then we're gonna try going to Creature. I'm hoping that one of the relics is actually a creature. And then what we'll do is if we don't fight Galamoth, we're going to do Galamoth at the end, and I'm going to manually run the tough bosses. So I want to see how difficult he feels with the different levels. I feel like that's a good showcase. Because he has been improved, by the way. Galamoth is buffable by tough bosses. So instead, I think he's set to only 2,000 HP as his base, if I remember correctly. And I think you can do up to triple his health, potentially, depending on your Vlad relics. So that should be a much more difficult fight for sure. Ooh, botching to perform. My condolences, Chris. That's not the right way. Yeah, let's just bat form over here. It's fine. We'll pretend I went the right way. Just I went upwards. I don't know what you're talking about, chat. Not trying to get all those crazy points. That was not a wing smash, and that was kind of scary. Oh, I actually got a chain there. I'm just gonna do it slower. Thank you for the speed. I immediately got minor trap. Much for wing smashing. Why is this not triggering? Hello? I know I'm rolling from up to down to left and then releasing after I hit left. I'm gonna blame the D-pad on this one, chat. I feel like it's not hitting my diagonals, and that's not on me. Like, sometimes it works. Yeah, see that? Like, I'm holding diagonal, and it, like... It's like option selecting if it's holding diagonal or not. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll need a new controller specifically for this game. I like it for everything else, but the diagonals are definitely a problem. I don't know why I went this way. I could have just taken the other exit. You know what? We have speed. Might as well take advantage of it. I could have dropped down another floor and come in from the left. Poor creature, chat. Poor creature. Yeah, we're just so powerful, we can just kind of bop him with Rune Sword. Come on, be a relic. Oh, it's a... Not the relic I'm talking about, though. Okay, we're resetting this. I'm not walking back, chat. Brutal. Yeah, that was brutal. Come on, reset the game. There we go. Yeah, I feel like if I don't do like the typical soft reset on the PlayStation game in a very specific way, the game will not soft reset. I know people have said to me that that's not the case, and I'm telling you from experience that it is not worked for me every single time I do it the normal way. I have to do the 4 shoulder buttons, then select, and then start. If I do start before select, it doesn't work. Every single time. So if you're wondering why I get stuck in the menu there, it's because I hit start first. Every time, chat. Just without fail, if I do it the way where I hit all of them at once, like, no, it doesn't do anything. Brutal. Well, anyway, so we know that Bat Relic is there. We have a not great chance of finding it. We have a 50-50 for all the remaining relics of getting what we need. I have a feeling we are probably going to see Galamoth. I feel like it's going to be one of those seeds. A casual Galamoth sounds absolutely gross. There's nothing casual about casual Galamoth. Oh, it feels so good when I'm just doing cardinal directions, chat. I could have save split there, but you know what? I said, yeah, we'll just take it. We'll eat the time loss, chat. It's fine. You know what? We're just gonna pray that this is everything we need. We lost him from the loop. I think if we just keep doing these little jump loops, it will manipulate his AI. Now, he can wing smash out if I do it wrong. Yeah, he's pretty manipulatable. He's one of those bosses that can be very difficult if you don't know the exploit, because he has like decent speed, he has iframes, Wing Smash can do a lot of damage to you if you have bad equipment. Like, he can be interesting as like a character. I just feel like as like his base form has just like way too little health, honestly speaking. Though I feel like when we do the tough bosses version of him, from his health standpoint, it's where it should have been. That's really not good, chat. I think unless this one is a Vlad relic, and Death is the Vlad relic, we have to do Galamoth. We've done everything else. Absolutely brutal, chat. I can't believe the casual seed of all things is gonna make me do Galamoth. Oh hey, I got a chain wing smash there. Took the input, nice. Yeah, this is the room that's notoriously very difficult to wing smash in, and every time you mess it up, you will get punished via the cave trolls and everything else. So if you touch the water at all, as you can see, you exit bat form. So trying to get through this and threading the needle here is actually pretty difficult. Now, we seem to be so powerful that we kill the cave trolls, which I'm thankful for, because they are horrendous, chat. I hope we never get to see what they do. Between like their magic seals and the super long attack range mixed in with the Venus weeds, absolute garbage, chat. I'm not dealing with that. So if this is not... Oh, it is a Vlad relic. Okay. 50-50, chat. What do you think? Do you think we're gonna be forced to go to Galamoth, or is Death gonna have the last Vlad relic? We've checked everything else. What a brutal seed. The fact that it made me go this far for the final Vlad in a casual is really gross. Also really gross that gold and silver ring were required in casual. That I also find really gross. Like, come on. You'll be forced to go. Chat wants it for the content for sure. So unfortunately, if he is required, I won't really see what he looks like with super bosses, because I'd rather just complete the run first. But we'll go back to him maybe. Hearts only 2. Brutal. I think I'm gonna go save. Since clearing this area is very difficult without the wing smash. Cheese our way through things. It's possible with Summon Spirit, we can get by some of the enemies here, but there's one particular stretch of hallway that's a little tricky. Also, I missed the jump there. That was awkward. Our intelligence is pretty good if I'm one-shotting those. Man, that thing does so little damage. Can we talk about that, chat? I have 85 in with our current build, and it still takes like 20 million years to kill him. Man, chat, that sub-weapon is so bad. Let's try to bat through this. Yeah, easy. Not as easy now, because I landed. No longer easy. As long as you never land, it's fine. Yeah, this hallway is terrible. But I think we're through it. Oh, I finally wing smash back. Good. I won it. I am a little injured, and we're about to fight Death. I should probably eat something, like a high potion. Much better. Sword of Dawn. No, we don't really need that. We'll go back to our old classics. I don't need to be full health for Death, but if for some reason I get clipped by his scythe, I think it will do like 30-40 damage, which potentially will double hit and kill me. We'll see. I did not get the wing smash there. Fortunately, they only did 1 damage. Okay. Oh, I hit it too many times. Got bopped by the scythe twice. So we're gonna let him go by us slowly. I don't know where his hurt box is, or hitbox, I mean. I swear I was not in range, but I must have touched it still. Fine. Please be the Vlad relic. Or Scalamoth chat. Full clear Castle 1 and Castle 2. What a seed. Yeah, this is another room where I would have to see what the tech is to get through this. Because it's very hard to just gravity boot through here. Like, I think you have to do diagonals, and flight requires some very tricky maneuvering to not get hit by the bats. This is not the correct way. What am I doing? There we go, chat. Forced Galamoth. Let me at least reach a save. Yeah, we're just gonna take that all the way through here. I could gravity boot here, but you can see like there's stairs, then there's more stairs here. So I have to work on this room in particular and the previous room. Red Rust. Oh, I finally got a thrust sword. So we found every relic, I'm pretty sure. That's so sad, chat. So sad. Transform into bat so I don't bomb. Okay, nice all the relics. Yeah, that's not really nice. The goal is to not have to do a full clear, but we got really unlucky. Activated super speed, that could be useful. That is pretty quick. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't want to see all the relics of Fable. I don't think I could get a good running start here, so I'm just gonna do a regular wing smash. Cat's faking me unarmed? Wow. That's brutal. I don't have a good choice to get through this. I think I could kill them with the cloud. We're gonna have to just take the DPS. Not where I wanted to go. Nope, come on. Yeah, this one's pretty brutal. Oh my gosh, the damage is... Please, missed? Please? Missed? I know I don't have iframes there, but still. Come on. What the heck is this attack? I have never seen that attack before. We died instantly. We died instantly. Yeah, I've never, because I never normally get stuck there, but chat kind of defeated me there. I don't think I could win with get juggled unarmed in a difficult hallway. That is actually too difficult. So you got me, chat. Let's go through. Hopefully I saved somewhat recently. I did. I had no iframes, so I took 20 damage per tick and I died. Because I couldn't get past the skeleton with the super speed. Because I literally couldn't, like, fine-tune my position to punch. So that was literally... I don't think I could have done anything shy of maybe backdashing to position properly for the punch. But yeah, I was pretty screwed. I tried using in the mist as the backup, for sure. The death is real. I was gonna say, get juggled is really powerful, Kirk. I don't know if you understand this or not, but it is one of the most powerful commands in the game. It absolutely will kill me. Especially since I had no bat. Like, I don't need the iframes of bat necessarily if I kill the enemy instantly, but... What a brutal combo. Yeah, if you want to kill the play... Yeah, see, that's what... Look how easy that room was comparatively. Like, it's much easier if you're still allowed to have bat, which is why it's good that unarmed gets rid of bat, but when you're also reduced range, ridiculous. Yeah, like that's just the night and day difference. As long as you have bat, it doesn't really matter. But if you also have unarmed and you have no iframes, perish. Because I can't even use Wolf for super speed either. Well, I think unarmed takes that away anyway. But yeah, it's super brutal. Yeah, no, it's extremely powerful. I can't even... So just so you're clear, Kirk, I can't... Even if I had Wing Smash, I'm not invincible during it. So if I hit somebody with the Wing Smash, I take damage if they don't die, and I could just kill myself that way instantly if I'm going fast enough. So like definitely Get Juggled is super powerful. I think it's one of the most powerful commands in the game. Honestly, it might even be more powerful than Ambush. I'm thinking about it. Is it more powerful than tough bosses? Probably not. But man, Get Juggled. The death count is real. I don't know if he has a resistance to this. It's called Cursed Dark Sword, but then again, they call things Dark Sword in this game, and it doesn't have Dark Element. Let's find out, chat. He does okay bonk damage. Alright, so his damage is still very high. Wow, his damage is insanely high. Fortunately, his health is not that high. Now, if I had a better sub-weapon, this would have been super free, for sure. A Gas Cloud makes this boss free, which is nice, but yeah, Holy Water on this boss, I think, is the new meta. If I have Holy Water, Galamoth is not that terrible. But the fact that I had a Goonie, which is, like, I think good early game, but definitely completely falls off by second castle. The damage it deals is just not high enough. We have a ton of health, which is nice. There we go. We finally got the last Vlad relic. So, I mean, like, that's still working, which is nice. Yeah, Get Juggled super powerful, for sure. I think I will let it combo with most things other than Rushdown. That's just not fair to me at all as a player. I literally can't damage anything, and I will just die at that rate. I think I'll still leave it with Unarmed. I feel like that's a fair use. So all that will still remain the same, I think. I don't think if there's anything else it shouldn't pair with. I think the only problem interaction is Rushdown. If it's like Rushdown 2 or 3, it's not an issue, but when it's Rushdown 1, oof, absolutely brutal. Also, I don't know why am I not jumping here? Game, come on, there we go. Yeah, definitely feel like the negative commands are much stronger in this version, which I think for the most part was the intent, because I feel like chat had complained, not in this particular stream or the previous one, but in previous runs where chat just feels like the player is unkillable. Let that myth be dispelled, chat. I feel like if you can't kill me, that's a you problem at this point, as these commands are very strong for the most part. Yeah, the only thing I'm going to double check is we're going to have some discussions as to what would make sense for some of the Vlad Relic scaling commands to see if the chat agrees with it or not. And I think that's about it. I think otherwise it's like almost there. So we were at like 80% at the beginning of yesterday's stream. We got it up to 90%, which involved fixing the major bugs. Now it's like the last 10% is cleanup. So we have some like bot cleanup to do and like some flags to set and rush down. Otherwise, it's not that bad. Like, as is, it's playable. Like, we got rid of most of those issues for sure. Yeah, I think going to Wolf there might be a good alternative if I don't have that, now that I think about it. Just because the Dancer will always jump, and Cthulhu's too high in the air to hit you normally. So definitely, I think Wolf would have been a better strategy for that room. I'm going to try to make sure when I have Wolf like I do now that I do that going forward. I think that's a better strat, rather than failing multiple wing smashes, just being Wolf. It's a long hallway anyway, so I should be able to get a lot of advantage out of it, for sure. Yeah, I'll test Summoner, I think, off-stream. I think that was the only one that was acting weird, which is really weird, given that in last stream, I'm pretty sure it worked. So I'm not really sure what happened. I have to take a look at that. I mean, I have like a backup file whenever I make a code change to see what it was. Yeah.
Gather, brother soul blades.
I mean, now it's not going to do anything. Yeah, but that's, like you can test it here, Chris, but we're not going to fight anything between us and the boss. There's nothing to hoard. Now, had you done that on the way to Galamoth, that would have been fine. Yeah, there's literally just the boss. We just gotta beat Drac with our ridiculous HP. I think this might be the most health we have ever had fighting Dracula Shaft, to be honest with you. I think chat usually doesn't let me go above like 200, so it shouldn't be too bad here. Oh, Max Mayhem to reduce health? That's fair. Let's just go ahead and just become OP. Let's just win. Tough bosses on Shaft? Could be a problem. Unfortunately, I'm already in the room with him, so it's not gonna trigger. Why does he... I thought he wasn't supposed to be able to hit me if I do that. Oh, I got unarmed. Alright, let's bonk him, hopefully. Okay. We got him, chat. I think unarmed coming in cycles makes it a bit more fair to me as a player. So that way people are really spamming unarmed, I at least have a chance to fight. So unarmed 2 I think is pretty solid. I think that one's more of a buff than a nerf. Unarmed 1 I think is just straight up a nerf for the most part, because especially since it gets rid of things like Bat. And even now it still gets rid of Bat, but this one gives me range. So I have some decent opportunities versus Dracula here. I just have to... Oh, I didn't adjust my monitor. It is really awkward alternating attacks in the air, I must say. Wow, we didn't kill him? How much health does he have? I know I dropped a couple punches, but still. Come on. There we go.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
It looks like we're high-fiving him.
How is it that I've been so defeated?
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to love.
Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul? Matthew 16:26, I believe. Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm. For theirs is already a hard lot. She also said to tell you that she would love you for all of eternity.
Lisa, forgive me.
I'm gonna skip the dialogue. I think I'm noticing what the issue with the bot is. It's so you use Summoner, but it disabled extra range, but it's only on like the second and third page that this issue occurs. See, like Unarmed and Max Mayhem here are fine. Those are correct. But then we look at HP for MP and that's not right. Just like you use tough bosses, but it applied it to ambush. So maybe it's just off by like an index value,
So
which is
you
weird
made it.
because I don't think I updated that, but maybe I broke something.
I'm glad you're all right.
I'm sorry.
So
Tis my
I at least
fault you
visually
had to
understand,
fight
I
your
think, what
own
the issue
father.
is, but I just have to look at the code again.
Fear not. I had my own reasons for destroying him.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the first page and
must
the
have
second
been
page
painful for
behave
you.
differently there. I'm gonna have to take a look at the code.
Indeed. But you must always remember that the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
I understand.
Alucard, what will you do now?
The blood that flows in my veins is cursed. 'Twould be
There we
best
go,
for
chat.
this
GG.
world if I were to disappear forever.
I see.
A while.
Farewell then. We'll not meet again.
Alucard,
Don't you want to go after him, Maria?
no, it's best this way. I can't ease his torment, Someday, perhaps, we will meet again. And on that day, maybe.
I see.
Let's go. Everyone's waiting for us.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
So we'll talk a little more, I think, after the credits. I'm gonna just take this opportunity to rehydrate. Be right back, chat.
Just like the wind, I've always been drifting high up in a sky that never ends. Through thick and thin, I always win. 'Cause I will fight both life and death to save a friend. I face my destiny every day I live, and the best of me is all I have to give. Just like the sun, when my day's done. Sometimes I don't like the person I've become. Is the enemy within or 1,000 men? Should I walk the path my worth so bad I have? Is someone testing me every day I live? Well, the best in me is all I have to give. I can't pretend. I am the wind. And I don't know if I will pass this way again. All things must end. Goodbye, my friend. Think of me when you see the sun or feel the wind. I am the wind. I am the sun. And one day we'll all be one. I am the wind. I am the sun. And one day we'll all be
Okay, chat, I'm back.
I am the sun, and one day one. I am the wind, I am the sun. One day we'll all be one. I am the wind, I am the sun.
Okay, I'm just taking some notes. Things that need to be checked, I think, before a formal release. So we have the cooldown of the bots off by 1 index on the second page onwards. The first page is completely fine as far as I can tell. Tough bosses, I think was working. So that's fine. Hex, we just got to do some initialization. Might have been missed, I think, for strength. And as a balancing purpose, we want to make sure that when Hex occurs and then a stat down occurs, that those temporary stats are also impacted by it. I think we have to lock out haste from rushdown. That was one of the things we talked about. We still got to rename the meter on screen. I have to figure out where that is. I actually am really not sure how that's generated. So I'm going to take a look. If it's in part of the API, I'm not sure. That to me is a lower priority. I'd like to rename it, but if it's really deep in there, I really don't want to maintain 2 different projects just to rename one label, honestly speaking. That is too much for me. I'm okay with updating the tools, but I really don't want to update the base API at the same time. Not interested in doing that. We have to do one thing to update Ambush. Oh, I have to check Summon. What happened to Summon? So, not sure what is wrong with that one. I'm gonna take some time off stream to just take a look at it. I just want to make sure it's not something weird. Like, I was renaming something yesterday, but I don't know, maybe it's somehow inadvertently updated what Summoner was pointing to. As I mean, we saw it rained enemies down from the sky in the beginning area, and it's not an issue of it wasn't able to find valid targets. We literally went back to one of the rooms that I had used for testing and it didn't work, so something about that is a bit weird. Trying to recall if there's anything else we should be changing. Notification service, thank you, Talik. Look at that. Otherwise, pretty smooth for the most part. So I really I like that speed adjustment to rushdown. I like that there's we have the ability to differentiate between walking, jumping, and jump attacking. So I like with the the exaggerated buff to attack. I like how we could basically leap almost an entire room. I really love that kind of movement. To me, it makes the game a bit more interesting. So I'm very happy that we played around a bit with that. So I think other than that, there's not any other major issues before release. We fixed the rounding issue, I'm pretty sure, that was occurring with Holy Glasses, and we saw no bugs there. I'm going to check the logs again, as I was making sure that when you add to the interval, that it should be updating the total number of milliseconds, which is how it was determining duration. So I will double check that that is doing the math correctly. And if that looks good there, I don't need to touch that for either of those. Other than that, I think we updated the Mayhem command text thanks to Chris. And I think that's about it. We caught the tail end. We were very, very, very strong, so wasn't the most challenging of fights for sure. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. So I guess we can move on into discussing I would say balance changes or things the chat would like to see updated before a formal release. I see Pandemonium ended up being quite expensive at the end. Stats Down got really crazy price-wise. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So I would say other than Rushdown should not work with Get Juggled. I think most of the commands were fine in terms of their interactions. Yeah, Swamp Relics ended up being expensive. That's good. You went too hard early on and got priced out. Fun stuff at the end. You should play with only 1 hit point, says Sir Magic Penguin. Well, I mean, chat was basically putting me there. Now, I think, like, comparatively to the versions we've played on stream before, we don't have, like, the equivalency of constant health loss, but at the same time, there's a lot of ways to reduce my health, I would say, in this build. I feel like it balances out. Like, you don't have that slow trickle of health, but the fact that chat has different ways, like Pain Trade reduces percentage health, but gives me an item, for example, or things like Hex potentially halving my max health. Oh, actually, that was the other thing I needed to check. Stats down and Hex with current health. I think Hex was... Hex, I think, might have been missing the MP half, I think. I'm gonna make a note just to look back in the code. I mean, those are just like really simple things to change. It's not even like a coding error. I think I just forgot to do it. So I'm gonna go back and check into those. But yeah, other than that, I think, like, other than for some reason Summoner stopped spawning in this version, so I have to see what I changed, as that was working completely fine yesterday. I don't see any other issues with the command, so I'm pretty happy with it. Were there other things I would consider changing? Just looking at the command list as it cycles through. leaning towards not really. I think we talked about before what would make it more interesting with Hex. So I'm going to take a look and see if I can apply some of those changes to there. One thing that I think that'll come up, probably not in the base version, but something as we continue playing it and kind of messing around with it, is whether or not chat wants to see like super variants of every single one of the commands. I think from a design standpoint, I might leave the name pending. We'll call them neutral. Oh yeah, see that minor boon is missing an icon. That's what it is. There's probably something wrong with minor boon, chat. Yeah, see that? It's like missing it. It's like off by 1 for some reason. Okay, I think I know what the issue is with the bot now. But in any case, train of thought was lost. Start. I feel pretty happy with most of the commands. I think the neutral effects may not end up having a super variant. I think that's just how they might be designed. I can't think of a good way to make some of those super anyway. So I think it might be fine as is. But for things like having super slam or having super regen, actually we already have super regen. I guess the only outlier might be time stop, I would say, in this list. Other than that, most of these should have very straightforward super implementations. So if we wanted to have super minor trap, technically we could implement it. But we'll see where the chat wants to go with it for sure. Yeah, like most of those are pretty straightforward. Super get juggled, I don't know if I'll be able to handle. Like, I have ideas for it, but it would just be insta-death. It would pretty much be like the kill player button. So that one I'm a little more hesitant to implement, because I already think it's a very, very strong command. It is funny. I do like what it adds to the game for sure, especially when your chat was pairing it with unarmed. That was certainly an experience, chat. I know, it would basically be the same. I just removed the defense up. It would just be like an insta-kill. If any beam hit me, I think I'd die instantly. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. In terms of like the modification to the boss health, I definitely feel it needed to go up from what it was before in the other versions that we played on stream. I'm not sure if no, I'm not gonna say I overtuned it, but I will say I'll keep an eye on it, because we saw how much more challenging Olrox was before the super tough bosses versus the regular Olrox, who couldn't do anything. I felt bad for him. He died in like, what was that, 8 or 9 hits? Then the other one was like 15, 16 hits later. I'm like, certainly got a lot of HP. So I don't know. I think there's enough in there to keep it interesting. So trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be modified. Yeah, I'm very happy with Max Mayhem. I don't want to touch that other than maybe what HP or MP it could give you. Oh yeah, pretty good there. So any other suggestions that chat would like to see? I think we've implemented a lot of what chat had talked about, but made it in a more fair and balanced way. Otherwise, chat will just be like kill player or work player somewhere. I'm not as interested in implementing those for sure. But I do like commands that that impact the gameplay. I think that was the core idea behind changing some of the commands. Not all of them, but some of them. You do hope I make Slam Jam? It's on the list. Slam Jam will be in there. Don't worry about that. Chat will be praying every time for a Slam Jam. Don't worry about that, chat. That's coming in the future. Yeah, so what I was thinking in general is if I was going to replace anything, I'd still leave Slam in as its own standalone command. It's just that going forward from a personal preference, I will probably not run with it. I know people have requested it, so it's fine. I'll just add it and people could do it. But I feel like in its place, we could potentially do something more interesting, especially if we're going to have Slam in 2 different commands already, via Hex or via the Minor Trap, where it still exists in the game. It's already on a long cooldown due to my personal play preferences, but I know other people would love just like near infinite Slam. I'm not one of them, but I feel like that's a small enough change. If we're going to sub out a command, that would be the number one that I would consider. I'm not sure if it would make sense to replace it with another instant effect or for another kind of gameplay impacting one like Hex does. Chat's immediately typing in exclamation mark boss. Well, I'm going to make sure that that plays out. But the moment that plays out, I have a feeling we are going to stop for the day, as we got a lot of good testing out of the way and we completed a run. So there we go. First run completed in Mayhem, technically. So it happened. Yeah, there were a couple things that were behind the scenes that I don't think I really want to test on stream. Like there's, for example, there's whenever you go to start or stop the service, it's supposed to potentially clear out all the timers. So I made sure to update both the legacy commands because I think it just had up to, I don't want to say 4 beasts, for example, but it didn't have like H and K, it didn't have like some of the other timers that were in there. But I also made sure all of our new timers were there, and that's more of a boring test. I don't feel like doing that one on stream. But I think it's been updated properly, so everything should just disable when we get to that point. The chat saying, yeah. So I think that has been updated. As I said before, I'll check the logs after the stream for the Holy Glasses math, make sure it's working. It looked like it was behaving correctly, but I have to see if it was actually updating the appropriate value for the duration. Since we just have to update the interval, then we start the timer, and then we send the updated duration to the notification alert thing. And instead of sending it based off of the preferences, we just send that new duration. That should be good enough. Yenfu is defeated. Good job, chat. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the bot. So I'll give chat the last couple of minutes to talk about it. I feel like I might have ended the stream too early. I just want to make sure if chat has an opinion, chat can voice it here. This is the opportunity to make a difference with the patch. Otherwise, I think we are done for the day. Oh, actually, thought it was pretty good. It's interesting to mix up, discover new combos. Yeah, definitely for sure. The only one I think I'm gonna remove is Rushdown with what was it, Haste, because they were not playing well with each other. I could technically write it in a way that they stack. It's easier for me to just say that it's like speed locked. That way they don't interact with each other at all. I'll have to think about it. Yeah, because that was the only thing. Because like once haste wore off, it ended up disabling what would have been the old Melty Blood speed increase, which is not intended. as I want to continue with the ridiculous air momentum that we had for sure. I think that was like the only major change to how things interact with each other that I was interested in. I think we already disabled Rushdown plus what was it, get juggled? I think that was disabled in this build. When we first tested, no, they were not disabled. But I think in this test it's good. Okay, so if chat has no more opinion towards it, I will probably just spend my afternoon just kind of cleaning up the code. But that is not the most interesting thing to watch. So I will say for now that we'll just conclude the stream. So thank you to everybody that joined and participated. I do appreciate it. We're getting closer to a potential release. I mean, we still have like I would say the game-breaking ones, or at least the showstopper, if I were to use a more IT-related term, issues have already been dealt with, and now it's just ironing out the balance. I would say the highest priority one I would say is fixing the bot, since I want to make sure people see the commands correctly. But the other ones are mostly nice-to-haves at this point. They're not like make or breaks. Like other than I think Hex is the only other, I would say, moderate or medium level issue that we experienced in the stream. Otherwise, very happy with the performance. I liked the different effects. Hopefully the chat enjoyed the different effects as well. But anyway, I'd just like to say thank you all for joining, and I hope you have a good day or a good night, depending on the time zone.